Blossom has had a fun time with that previously, whereas Rox Tigers, Kuzan comes in, and of course, it has to be a Kuzan champion. Marin in the LPL, instant top lane cannon with Ignite. Kuzan comes on the Rift. You knew it was going to be Vladimir LeBlanc or something like the Karma. It's also the worst nightmare for the Zac, who has movement speed and, oh, reset there. Yeah. So Mighty Bear coming in.
Mighty Bear, yeah, he's going to do a lot of damage. Blossom, Elastic Slingshot gets him out of the way, but means he won't be able to contest this Gromp. Mighty Bear's looking just to permafrost that one away. No, isn't going to happen. Yeah.
He does smite it, buying time for Faker to potentially rotate, but it's mid lane Karma. You wouldn't draft this if it wasn't pushing in face of the Azir. So as you can see, the losing lanes are being played around by Mighty Bear. Great aggression from him so far, as Kuzan will rotate first. This will always happen in Azir versus Karma. And back onto Blossom. Those E is down again. SKT should give this one up. This is the cost of the draft they went for. Rox Tigers, to the nth degree, went early game in a meta where everyone's been going late game Atlas. Where's the gangplank? Where's the big, strong late game carries over any sort of early game oomph? Rox Tigers bring it around, and oh boy.
One of these turrets. That's what opens the doors. In goes Blossom. Kuzan just going to take a different way out, but you've got a cheeky little Gnar coming in from the top side. Great timing on the Mega Gnar there as well as he flashes after Kuzan. That was weird. The Wallop does come in though, and Faker should be able to get the switcheroo. Around. That's a cute W coming out from Kuzan. The Inspire's there, but the slow comes in from the Conquering Sands, and first blood goes to Faker on the Azir.
That should have been quicker, so in the time it took for them to kill, they get the push down bot lane. Probably the next wave, they'll take the turret. They do get the kill there, so congrats to SKT on that. Kuzan dead to rights. He probably had to flash the first boulder, because when he was slowed, he was done for. Didn't have the full information, didn't know that top lane had abandoned him. With the Dazzle, they're able to push up here and keep delaying.
Well, Cosmic Radiance comes in. Wolf looking to try it and go for the turnaround. The tower still stays alive as Faker is just going to opt out. They are there.
This turret, you know, 52 health is more than zero, so it means the damage never come in.
Well, it's the ultimate. Glacier Prison comes in, but another cleanse from Faker gets him out of there. Cosmic Radiance comes down onto 3 as the kidnap. It's just going to be a gap close for Blossom. That's an odd maneuver, but that's going to get them the first kill. Kuzan's going to go down as the second one for SKT comes in. Sangin's going to go down as well. Don't need the armor from an Iceborne Gauntlet if you've just got a Trinity Force for the damage. And Faker going aggressive once again, doesn't get the Dazzle. Wolf just not quite on the right trajectory with that one, but 3-0 now as SKT dominating the early game against Rox, who built for it.
And when the objective is super low, it can be a bait for both sides. You have to always remember. We, of course, think back to Huni getting chain ganged with a low health turret in the top side in the final as it turned on to Faker.
Yep, Hook's going to land. No cleanse this time as the ultimatum comes down, making sure that the Azir is isolated. Blossom not going to connect any goo to anyone else.
It's just a kill.
That was rude.
It's just a kill. Faker knows it's only a single kill.
What the hell was that?
I feel like we just need to, OGN, to pull up the stat.
Oh, that was sick.
Longest amount of time that a turret's lived below 50 HP is top side.
Yeah,
Tara's so far
actually not going to find him as he goes back in a minute now. The flash actually does come in as Kuzan now trying to get his way around. And Tara's just unlockdownable.
Probably.
Well, he is able to use the hookshot to get him his way out, but Blossom's going to be able to close a lot of distance. No knock-up. He's going to come down as he flashes forward, wants to bonk their heads. There's the Empress Divide, smashes them into the wall as Faker is angry at that last kill.
That's just tanking the turret.
Yeah, Mighty Bear's going to go down. Double kill now for the Emperor of Shurima. Can they make it a triple? No, they can't, because Untara is going to take that one away, but still 3 kills. That's a turret as well, and SKT 6-1 at 18 minutes into the game.
And SKT are the enemy turret whisperers. They're always under them looking for these aggressive moves. They're not to die. Just a hook coming in the bot side, but multiple kills piled on for SKT. Get some damage onto the inner turret, why don't you? Against the early 3 winning lanes, Rox Tigers. This game plan's gone to hell, Atlas, and SKT, they're just having a fun one.
Yep, they're just having a... And this is the item spike that we were actually talking about in the last game as far as 2 items, and a QSS comes true as Kuzan
hasn't died
in a
while.
A lot of trouble. Just gets kidnapped and will be destroyed. Faker, Conquering Sands are going to do exactly that.
Rift Tower going to be used very, very aggressively. Kuzan 0-4. The Kuzan fans probably not going to see him for a little while.
Oh, it's just so depressing because we saw Kuzan do so much work for Jin Air last year. It just seems to have come into a Rox Tigers whenever they're drafting really weird stuff that hasn't necessarily worked out. So I don't feel like this was necessarily Kuzan's fault, how this game has gone.
I mean, the first death was avoidable. Everything afterwards, like you say, was just some heavy snowball, but SKT insanely far ahead. One as SKT looking to go 5-5, looking to go, I believe, positive win rate now after this particular series in terms of games. It'll be 5-5 in terms of game score. They start the Baron. Keys around to check it.
Interesting thing is that if they do manage to pick up this victory, which is looking extraordinarily likely, they will actually be even as far as match score.
Keep the Baron leashed. The Baron is still leashed. Oh, okay, starts healing.
Yeah, Sungyun, augment the rest of your team a bit more. But Ultimatum comes down. They're looking to try and grab this pick onto Untara, who turns Mega at the right time. Has to flash, and Linderung's going to be able to follow Boulder Toss. Linderung is going to be able to pick that one up. So I thought that almost Untara would be able to make something happen, but no, not quite enough. That means the Baron goes over to SKT. Too much of an investment as the teleport's going to come down. Yeah, SKT probably don't want to fight this one. They may need to sacrifice Blossom. Throws down the Kidnap. Cosmic Radiance comes in as well as they lower the Sunnies. SKT are going to successfully disengage to be low health targets.
They still, for now, are being zoned from their base, but Linderung ends the ruse with Key, as you say, chunked out, and Mighty Bear chunked out.
Sure.
Trap line also will disrupt some of the advance.
Well, not if Untara has anything to say about it. Just wanders underneath that turret. Demolish Proc will go off, but
there's no teleport on Linderung, so why would they stop pushing?
No, they're trading the inhibitor and inhibitor turret for an outer turret on top lane. Perfect. Feeling great about that.
That's why they're going to keep
just
going.
Desperation,
right? And just Arcane shifts forward. Speaking of going forward.
Yeah, Blossom underneath 2 Nexus turrets right now as Wolf's trying to keep him alive. The Kidnap comes through. He does have the passive, remember, and actually goes golden. Stopwatch still hadn't been used as there's the Cosmic Radiance, but passive is going to go off in the end. Teleport comes down from Untara as everyone's back in base for the Rox Tigers. It is going to be an actual 5v5 as one more Nexus turret remains.
Closed it here, but like you say, the minion wave is still pretty far away. Can they get this turret? My first instinct is no, but you never know with SKT in this form.
Yeah, Arcane Shift gets Bang out of the way, but he's playing so far forward.
Finally, the minion waves in mid catch up.
Yeah, they'll just take an afterthought inhibitor. See whether they continue. Remember, double Mountain Drake means that they just do so much damage to these structures. They already did because of all the items, but it's only added insult to injury. Zara back to Minina, so continuing the harassment, but this pressure is just so much for the Rox Tigers. Only another 13 seconds of Baron as Mighty Bear gets pulled back. Linderung, half health. Kuzan's trying to stay safe in the backline. Sungyun in a whole lot of trouble. Blossom goes forward, going to attach some arms to people. The head bonk comes in, and that's going to be a dead Caitlyn. Rox Tigers surrounded by minions, surrounded by SKT members, and that is one of the most convincing 2-0s we've seen since Kingzone were demolishing people.
Rox Tigers put to the sword by SK Telecom T1. Both entered on a 3-match win streak. Only SKT exits 4-0. Big win for them, and people will say SKT are back. I may not be ready to say those exact words, but it feels close, Atlas. Ominous is the form of SK Telecom T1, and it just makes you so excited to see who they face next. Yeah. I haven't looked at next week's schedule yet, and I just want to know who SKT is facing after this match, because the tougher the assignment, the more certain we will be on whether SK Telecom can